Third time lucky. Hello. Okay, you should be getting sound this time. That'd be useful if you could let me know in the chat, Mum, although I think Rachel is also checking it out in the other room. Let me turn off her microphone. Are we going to swap? Yeah, we don't need to swap mics. We can just try not to get too tangled up with our cables, hopefully. Okay, Rachel's giving me the thumbs up on the sound. Thank you very much, Rachel. It's a little bit variable depending on where I'm looking, but okay, great. Thanks, Mum. Good enough for you too. Glad to hear it. So we are going to be doing Keep Talking and the Lego Won't Explode Again. I've tried to make some graphics, but whether or not it's all going to work when it's supposed to, we'll see. Before we do that, I'll give you another little look, a sneak peek of my latest build. If I can find, there we go. So it's not in the ideal spot for this camera, or maybe the camera's not in the ideal spot for the build, actually, I suppose. Everything looks a bit gloomy today, but I'm not sure if it's my screen brightness. Let's turn that up a little bit. No, I don't know why all the cameras look a bit gloomy today. I'm sorry about that. Let's try and put this somewhere more central. Yes, so this is my building for the competition. TV studio. I don't know how well you'll be able to see that, but I suppose I should have had the camera mode. Oh, hang on. Here we go. Let's go to this one instead. Mobile camera. Here we go. So we've got the chef in her cooking corner with the stage manager and camera operator here. Reception with the producer meeting the spaceman from the Lego movie. Band corner over here with the band on stage and a video display behind them, and the large one made by my lovely wife. Channel 1's telly, I suppose. And a light bar over the top that I was quite pleased with. Obviously, you've got to have lights. Those windows I just chucked on this afternoon, having come across them. These black ones on top, so they need a bit more polish. Then we have, of course, the journalist here speaking to Emmett, also of the Lego movie. A very nice rug I was pleased with. Band security. A scientist who's just doing hair and makeup, ready to come and talk about her latest development. And the makeup lady up here choosing which makeup she's going to have, and we've got hair options down there at the bottom. And then finally, for the studio section, we've got the wildlife experts in the garden. Very beautiful tropical garden. Yeah, with loads of flowers that Mum gave me and tree parts that I'm very pleased with. Let's see, hopefully the battery's not going to die on this. I didn't charge it up specially. And then out front, we've got all the fans. So here there's someone who's a little bit too much in the party spirit, who's being told what for by the policeman. Told to wind his neck in. There's Space Fan in the red and white. We've got some fans of the band here, hippie and rockers. A chef's fan over there, the food fans. and one of the little girls, I can't get the camera in the right place, I don't think. Oh, yeah, no, you can't see. But one of these characters down the front is also a space fan, come to see the spaceman who's just arriving for his interview. But I forget what his name is. Yeah, so I think that, and then obviously a little bit more street scene outside. But I'm very pleased with it. And this bringing the news to the people is the concept of that sign. And you may or may not have, well, I'd be disappointed if you didn't notice the consistent red and blue colour scheme, on-brand colour scheme for the channel. So yeah, this is my first sort of creative build in a very long time, if not ever really, for as far as sort of such a developed build goes. And I'm really actually genuinely proud of it. I think, you know, I think it's a nice little set from the available parts. Definitely fits the brief of building, which was the competition element. I may have gone overboard. It's, you know, building with setting, but I think the surroundings and the details are the things that make this sort of set really good. I would like to have some sort of sticker to go on here and be like channel ID sticker, but you know, obviously I'm not into making custom stickers for my Lego projects yet. Oh dear, I scared someone off. Who's that, Rachel? Lost a viewer. Okay, well, let's get down to keep talking and the Lego won't explode. I shall switch away from this camera in a moment. And let's go for this one. Oh no, because that still has the camera that I'm about to shake about loads. Don't want that. Expert only. No. Tech only. That'll do. Okay. Let's sort this other camera position out again. So how are you, Mum? I hope you're well today. Had a nice day. Have you had any snow? Ours has been most disappointing here in Sheffield. Oh, don't worry. Nothing too disastrous happening. Right. Well, oh, that's me getting a message helpfully to my phone. Or is it Bixby just trying to, because I've pressed the button. Go away. Be gone. Oh well, it's probably not important. I hope it's not important, let's say. Really, anyone who knows anything important is either here or there. Okay, so, sorry, that was probably a bit loud. I think we're ready to switch over. You'll just have to bear with me for a moment or two while I move the thing out and permit Lego, move the Lego and permit Rachel to take her seat. Sorry. Oh, okay. My beautiful assistant assisting beautifully. Oh, you want? Let's lay the cyclist down. I think he was going to drive away if we weren't careful. You got it? Yeah. I've put it on a massive tile, so it's really heavy. That's not the reason, obviously. I have put it on a massive tile for convenience and structure, which has the consequence of making it really heavy. Here we go, it's Speed Champions. Well, I better take the box away from Rachel. She's not supposed to have useful knowledge as to how to construct it. We have got a bit of fizz. I'm fighting shy a little though, because we had some fizz to celebrate some friend's wedding earlier in the week, and I hit it a bit fast, and yeah, got really drunk really quickly. But I'm not really used to drinking. Okay, so I will. Here we go. I'll keep the same mic on, and then we won't have loads of horrible mic noise in the changeover. Are you going to sit down? Welcome, Rachel.
Hello. Thank you for having me back.
Let's try another scene. Oh, we'll have that one for a moment. There we go. So, I think you will be in frame in. Can I give you the microphone?
Yeah.
You know, in all the different setups.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Yes, hopefully you can hear me.
Well, no, it's not turned on yet.
Okay.
So they could hear you, but only from my microphone. Okay. What did you have for breakfast?
Eggy sandwiches.
It's a standard sound engineering question. They say, "Oh, just tell me what you had for breakfast," and it makes someone talk in a normal, even tone. You see, but you were too puzzled. Why are you asking about my breakfast?
What do I smell like? That's what I was thinking.
Okay, so I think we should be all right. Just on 5 or 6 each. I'm a bit of an echo, but that's because we've got a concrete ceiling. Okay, I'm going to take my headphones off now, so you will have to alert us in the chat if there's any microphone disasters or if my beard's rubbing it or such.
Or my hair. We're all very hairy in our house, aren't we?
Yeah.
You, me and the cat.
Okie dokie. So, oh, hang on, these fairy lights have unhooked. Excuse me.
Sorry.
I did think about putting the microphone up here, but when I did put it up here, the sound was just so diabolical. I really couldn't tolerate it. Yeah, I've managed to unhook the fairy lights quite a lot, it would seem. But yeah, it was like I'd placed the mic over by the kettle. There was so much room noise. Okie dokie, so we need to hide some screens from Rachel as well.
Do you have the ability to do that, or do you need me to?
Well, I can't. No, I can't do it. I haven't got the. I should grab the other controller. I was going to set up a Facebook page so I could know what was going on there as well, but never mind. Let's pop out the chat, and then hide the other screens. Okay, so are you ready with your timer, Rachel?
I am ready with a timer. What timer are we doing?
30 minutes.
Okay.
I'm wondering, hopefully this timer business is going to work, essentially. You see Mum says hi in the chat.
Hi, Joanna.
Not that one. Okay. So, oh, is that 60 minutes? That might be 60 minutes. That's not...
Surely it's seconds?
No, it's... well, that is, but... Oh, yes, okay, because I haven't set it up properly. Oh, dear, Keir. I'm very sorry about this. Amateur hour again, as you know.
That's what YouTube's for, isn't it?
What I should do is share the... can you just roll off this cable? Thank you. Is share the OBS screen, and then I could say, it's an OBS tutorial. How would you like to set your timer? here you go. This is how you do it. Okay, so that is now set for 30 minutes. Hopefully when I press this button, we'll have a 30-minute timer on the clock and get an explosion at the end. So fingers crossed.
Unless we're done.
Unless we're done. Although I'm not sure how to abort it, if I'm honest. Okay, so 3, 2, 1. Yeah, there we go. Timer's going. I'll minimise the screen and hide it, so we've got no visibility of each other's stuff now. It does just seem really gloomy in this corner. I don't know what's going on with the lighting.
No.
It's like, yeah.
Gloomy outside.
It's all the same lights.
Am I opening the box?
Yeah, have the box out, find your thing.
Don't destroy what we've made already.
That's true. Open the box and lift out the contents gently. I need to try and find... Here we go. That's the point we were at.
Sorry for the noise. Right, little man's been done.
Oh, hang on. Yes, no, I have got both mics on. That's all right. Check
Okay. That. I think I'm ready
Okay.
when you are. While I wait, I should do some
So you need 2 L-shaped grey plates and 2 black right angle. They change it from vertical to a right angle horizontal sort of Lego.
Yeah.
They're kind of L-shaped. They're plates. They're not a brick. So they're small. They're like 1 by 1 with a 1 by 1 stuck at a right angle on the side.
But they're smooth.
No.
Oh, okay.
They're plates. That is to say they're only 1 unit thick instead of 3 units thick.
I've got 2 light grey right angles that are plates but not smooth, and I've got 2 little black 1 by 1s with a little right angle and a knobble.
Okay, and we've got the front axle on already, haven't we?
Yes, we have.
So the 2 L plates go towards the back of the vehicle with one piece sticking into the side of the vehicle and the other piece pointing forwards.
Okay, so kind of round the top of the axle bits.
Round the back of the axle bits. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the right angle pieces go, there's sort of like a mid-bar of the chassis just behind them.
Oh, yeah.
So they want to go either side with the holy bit pointing the same way as all the other holy bits.
Okay, so these black bits are going on the black bit that's before the central control panel?
Yes, between the grey L's and the central control panel with their hollow
bits
bubbles
out
to the outside of the vehicle.
All
okay,
done.
So next piece is a 6-dot flat, so it's 1 by 6, not smooth, it's a plate.
Yeah.
In black.
Yep.
And 2 2x2s, but they're half smooth. So they're like a red square.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yep.
And so they want putting on that 6-piece with the 2 smooth edges pointing inside to each other and then a black bubble left at either side. And so they'll have a bias to one side or the other, but it doesn't really matter which way.
Sorry, so they're going on top of the bar that I've just put the right-angled bits on?
No, you've got a black piece and 2 red pieces.
Oh, right, yes.
Connect them together such that the 2 red pieces, smooth sides, are facing into each other.
Okay. So the red pieces hang off?
Yeah, they should hang off with 1 pair of bubbles hanging over and 1 pair of bubbles on the thing.
Yeah.
Then you want...
And so we've got 2 black bits in the middle?
No, you have 2 black bits at the outside edge.
Okay.
The smooth pieces are facing into each other and touching.
That's good. Good check.
Yeah.
Lessons learnt from last week.
Yep. So you ready now?
Yep.
So we want a 6-dot, so it's 3x2 black plate.
Yeah.
And that wants to go connecting to the 2 red pieces on the same level as the other black piece, arranged in T form in the middle.
So it's going on the
It's joining the 2 red pieces together
It's too small if it's a 3 by 2.
3 by 2.
Yeah.
And it wants to stick out. So 2 of the bobbles are going to connect to one each red piece, and 4 of them are going to stick out from that assembly, making a T with a red square on it, a red rectangle on it.
Okay, so it's going behind the red things, not on top of them.
Correct. It's going at the same level as the other piece of black, the other black piece.
I think I've done that.
Okay, so you want 2 triangular black plates. There are 3 along each edge.
And then 1 in the middle. Oh yes, I've got 2 of those.
And they want arranging such that the angles match the piece you've just placed. So they go on either side of that.
Okay.
At the same level.
So, yeah.
Underneath the red.
So it's no longer a T, it's a...
boat.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sensing a hood of a car.
Okay. I'm sensing a floor sill, front floor sill air intake. I think is what we're actually building, because we're starting at the bottom, working our way up.
Fair enough.
So now you want 2 red L's, 3 dots.
Like the right angles, yeah.
And then 2 strange pieces. They're smooth. They're like a house shape, that is to say a square with a triangle stuck on it, and they are red plastic with black.
Oh yeah. I've got those, 2 of those.
So the 2 L's want to go towards the broader end of the boat, just lining up, filling in that red next to the smoothie ones.
Yep, so we've got a full stripe of red and then a stripe of black.
Yeah, and then the 2 pointy arrow ones want to point to the outsides.
On the red?
No, on the black section that's yet to be filled. So next we want some more peculiar pieces. They are reflections of each other.
Okay.
They're red. They are, strictly speaking, 1.5 units. They're like a square with a triangle stuck on it and a slight curve to it.
Yeah.
Smooth on top.
I've got loads of bits that are the same. Yeah, there's another bit that's the same. Okay, got a reflection.
And so they want to go on, they connect on the outermost part of the red L's, and with their point pointing towards the front of the vehicle, matching the kind of angle of those black base plates.
I know what you mean. I hope. Look at that, looks right.
Yeah, once you've got into the swing of it, it kind of all starts to make sense. So this now wants, you should have, oh, I've nearly skipped a step on you.
Oh no.
So two black 2 by 1, just flat, and 2 grey L-shaped pieces.
Normal pieces, not plates or plates.
Yeah, yeah, plates, not blocks, not bricks.
Oh, I got excited for a brick. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to mute my mic for tea guzzling. So so you've got on either side 4 red dots available. The black piece wants to go on the 2 pairs of forwardmost, if that makes sense. So on either side, you want a black piece horizontally across the vehicle.
At the top or the bottom?
So the area that's narrowest is the front of the vehicle.
Yeah.
And so they want to go towards that side.
So they're going, so I've got 2 red squares and they're going across the bottom line of the red squares.
Oh, yes. The closest one to you, the most forward of the vehicle.
Yeah.
I wish you'd stop referring to the top and the bottom when you mean the front and the back.
Sorry.
On the back pair of 2 dots, you want to have the grey L's with the sticky outy bits sticking out towards the middle of the vehicle, towards the centre line. So
So am I
There's sort of two orientations you can stick them on, where you're sticking them two onto the two red vacant bobbles. You want the orientation that puts the sticky outy bits more in the middle.
Yeah. Okay.
And then that one's connecting onto the front of the main vehicle, so the grey L's reflect the previously placed grey L's.
Okay, so it's hanging out the forwards of the car.
That's it, being the forward sill. Although there's no point referring to actual motor vehicle parts, I shouldn't imagine.
No. Loving the teeny tiny little Ferrari symbol on one of the bricks. It's teeny tiny. I'm sure the camera can't see, but
I don't know.
We'll come to that.
Can you hold it up a bit higher?
Yeah, I did hold it up.
Okay. You ready?
I am.
Steering wheel.
Hey.
1 2x1.
Steering wheel and a 2x1.
Yeah.
What colour?
Black, sorry.
A plate or a...
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
If I'm after a brick, I'll say brick.
Okay.
Because most of it's plates.
It's true. And that's going
you can
on
just
top
assume it's a plate.
steering wheel on top of it?
No, they're going side by side. We'll have the steering wheel on the right. Oh, I suppose we better not fuck with the thing. We'll make it American style. The steering wheel on the left of the vehicle, which is the right of your perception with the angle I think you're looking at it. Well, closer slightly.
Yeah.
And the other bit fills in the other slot on the other side.
Okay.
So we want a black 1x1 and a black 1x3. Or, no, dark grey.
Dark grey 1x3 and a black...
No, dark grey 1x1 as well.
Oh, okay. Like I said, I don't know if I've got any of those in black.
And so the 1x1 wants to go on the steering wheel side, and the 3x1 goes on the other side. Sort of in that same line.
There we go. Okay.
And so that should have filled it in so that the side bobbles are now more levelled up.
Yep.
Okay. 4 yellow dots.
Yep.
And 2 of the 1x1 stuck to a 1x1 right angle pieces.
What colour?
Black.
Oh, yep.
So they want placing, the 4 yellow dots want to go either side of the axle.
Yep, in a line with it.
Yeah, that's it. So down down the side of the vehicle.
Never know if these pieces are actually sticking. Or I feel like I've reached the bit where it's challenging with fingernails.
Have we got one of those orange tools?
No, it's all right. It was just
something
trying to
press
fit in.
Because you can sometimes use the blade. I think I've took them all away.
That's all right. So that's the yellow ones in place.
And then the 2 black right angle pieces want to go forward of the most forward yellow one.
On the black bits.
Yeah.
With their bobbles sticking to the sides.
Correct. Those yellow pieces are playing shock absorbers,
Lego and it
incidentally.
makes sense, not because I've memorised instructions or anything like that. For the viewers at home. Okay.
Well, that's it. It's the same as all the other pieces you've stuck on like that, isn't it? Oh my word. Okay, so this is an interesting assembly. I think we will end up making the same thing on the other side, but currently it's having us make it for the left of the vehicle or the side that's facing you. Driver's side, indeed, as we can now designate it. So you need 1 plate black 6 long, 1x6.
Yep.
You need a 1x4 that's smooth in the middle but not at the ends.
What
also
colour?
black.
Oh yeah.
1 black funny angly piece that we've just placed a pair of.
Yep.
1 black circle bobble, just a 1x1 circle.
Yep.
And 1 red flat quadrant of a circle.
So a little quarter circle, smooth plate.
Pie slice.
Yeah.
In red.
Okay.
So, starting with the first piece, the 6-piece long.
Yeah.
No, we'll start with how the instructions say it. I was going to get you just to build it in my fashion. So the black dot,
Yeah.
one sticking onto the right angly piece.
Okay, on the normal piece, not the bobble.
On the side piece.
Okay, good to check.
Yep. And then the pie slice is going on that.
Yeah.
So it's filling in the portion from 6 till 9.
Okay. As in that's where the curved bit is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Given the other piece in its normal orientation of solid bit being facing up and hollow bit facing. I know you've covered up the hollow bit, but
Yeah, I do. Sorry, I don't know what any of that means, but I've filled in the pie slice, so its curved bit is going.
Okay,
through
stick
6
that
till 9.
underneath on the end of the 6 piece with the long bit extending out to the right of the thing, so it points off towards 3 o'clock.
So I've got the red bit facing towards me, and I've got the black bit on top at a right angle.
Underneath.
Oh, underneath. Okay, out to the 3 o'clock. Yep.
So the long black bit should be sticking out at 3 o'clock, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. And then the 4 piece goes on top with one end bobble in line with the red slice. That should be your one remaining piece.
So I've got, sorry, where's that piece going? On top of the 4 black, one of the 5 black bits that's sticking out.
There should be 6.
Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, and then the one that's on top of the right angled bit.
Yeah, and you put it on top of the right angled bit, extending down the rest of them.
Okay, so it's hovering over the top.
No, you fucked something up. So we'll go back to doing it in the just take the right angle piece off the long piece.
Yeah.
Put the 4 long.
Yeah.
On the 6 long, so they're in the same orientation.
With in the middle at an end.
At one end.
Okay. Done.
Now at the end that's connected to, with the whole long bit extending out to 3, click your pie slice on underneath.
But at the end that's got the
smooth
end. Okay.
And then that should fit in around the axle on the driver's side of the vehicle with the red piece towards the front.
Yeah. So it's going on top of the axle.
Yeah, yeah, sort of on top of the grey L's.
So it lines up with the grey square rather than the steering wheel.
Oh, God, I don't know, darling, I can't see. It should line up with the left-hand side of the steering wheel assembly. It's not going over the top of the yellow dots. It's going further into the middle of the vehicle than that.
Okay. But yeah, presumably, yes, so it's covering up those grey bits, not on top of the axle.
That's right.
Yeah, okay.
Make the other one for the other side. So,
okay.
6 pieces, 4 piece, right angle, pie slice, little dot.
Yeah, presumably it's going in the same, well, in the
same place, all reflected.
Place.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know how you managed to get that so wrong. Well, I guess you put the right angly piece on top.
Lots of put it in line with it, I think, that causes confusion, because when you can't see, there's like every shape's got 4 different lines it could line up with. But it's all right, that piece is on. What's next?
Okay, well, if I say in line, I'm probably referring to a longer orientation. So whatever the longest part of that bit or that area is, there'll be something that represents some form of line, and that's what I'm referring to. So you're looking for a white piece that's got 6 hollow dots.
Yeah. I've got 2x4.
Oh yes, 8 hollow dots. Sorry, you're right.
Okay. Yep.
And the right angle piece. There's then 2 sort of stone coloured.
2 by 1s with a little bubbles.
Yeah, side pieces. 1 red wedge, 2 by 1 red wedge with smooth on top.
Yeah.
2 black 1 by 1s with a bubble on the side.
Like the lanterns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And 2 2 by 1s.
What colour?
Black. Plates.
Yeah.
So one of the stone pieces wants laying on its side. So the hollow bubbles are sticking up into the sky.
Okay.
Then place a black 2 by 1 on top of that.
As in on the bubbles.
Towards the sky.
Yeah.
Then get the next stone shaped piece.
Yeah.
Have it in its ordinary orientation.
Yeah.
Place it on that other one, but such that its hollow bubbles are placing to the bottom of its counterpart rather than the top.
Okay.
Then place the white piece on top of that so that it can nestle over it. It should only go on one way. So it's all its 8 bubbles stick out the opposite way to the 2 hollow on the stone one that it's connecting to.
Okay. I feel like we've made a little anemic bee.
Okay.
For the viewers at home.
Oh yeah, no, I can see that actually, yeah. Yeah, wings here, eyes.
Slightly shocked,
bit of
little
legs.
anemic bee.
Or a moth, maybe.
Yes, maybe a moth.
Okay, and the 2 lanterns want to go up on top as the eyes, I suppose, with their hollow parts pointing in the same direction as the bubbles.
Yeah.
So 2 pair.
Yeah.
And so they're sort of sideways as well.
Oh, sideways.
They should be on their back, essentially.
Okay, so the bubbles are pointing north. The bubbles,
So you should have a flat, they've got a flat square end, they've
Yeah.
got a hollow round end and a solid round end.
Yeah.
And then, and the back, which is a flat.
Yeah. And I want to connect
You want to put them on their back, so they're side by side, and their 2 square bottom ends
Yeah.
are pointing sort of towards you, what would be the bottom of the bee as you see it, I suppose. So the bottom of the black lanterns is the other side than the wide part of the white. And their top.
The bottom of the lanterns is the... Yeah. Okay. So the bottoms are facing the same place as the bee's eyes would face. And the tops of the piece are on the back where the wings are.
I think we perceive the bee differently.
Okay.
I don't think this is a useful analogy.
Okay.
You know how I got you to place them in the first place? Where the first brick had its bottom facing sort of towards you to the left.
Same orientation as that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if that's still placed with, it's becoming a vertical arrangement.
Yeah. Making a little totem.
Yeah. Put the black pair on top of those lanterns, joining them together.
Yeah. On the bobbly bits.
On the hollow pieces, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to flip that then sort of forwards towards you, so the white is on the top and the black portions down towards you, sort of.
Yeah.
And then the red wedge wants to go on what used to be the top, but is now the side, pointing down towards the table. So its thick end faces the bit that had been facing away from you.
So in the orientation it is now, the thick end faces up and the thin end faces down.
Correct.
Okay.
And that wants to go in to the main model. You drop it in between the axles. It's the engine block, it would seem.
Okay, so
it's the red wedge is facing forwards of the vehicle.
Yeah.
The stone coloured piece is connecting on the furthest forward 2 black bobbles down in the middle well of the car that should be in between those pieces we've just placed.
Okay, so the red bit is now at the very front of the car.
Looking like it might be waiting for a number plate or something.
Yeah.
So there's a grey stepped piece.
Yep.
That wants to fit over the back of this piece you've just placed, with one end towards the steering wheel and the other end overlapping on top of the stone coloured piece.
There we go.
2 L-shaped dark grey bricks.
Yep.
You weren't excited. They want to go either side of that step piece, so half on it, half nestling round it. So the corners of the 2 L's should be adjacent to the yellow dot and on either side.
Okay.
At the back of the axle.
So all these pieces are kind of different levels.
Yeah.
So it's going to go.
It's going to be like.
It's going to go behind. Essentially, this is covering up the bit behind the steering wheel.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. I think I've got that.
Yeah, it does leave it all a bit uneven, but that is as it should be. So we're looking for 2 wheel arches in red. And they want to go over the wheels.
On top of the yellow bits.
Yeah. Amongst others.
Let's see. I don't think they do. But they're getting there. Just a bit.
They don't want to, but they will.
Yes, there we go. Okay.
3 2x1 black plates. The next selection.
Okay.
And they're going 1 each sort of towards the back of the vehicle, next to those wheel arches, down the sort of outer edge a bit.
Covering a red and a grey.
Well, I'll have to look. I think so. The one bit certainly on a red piece.
So it's behind the wheel arch,
but also
the
slightly on the wheel
of
arch. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then the third piece wants to go in on the passenger side to just fill in the steering wheel gap.
Yep.
So you want 2 dark grey 1x1s.
Yep.
2 red 1x1s with a little grabby handle bit.
Yes. Yes.
And 2 red 1x1 right angle adapter, like the black ones we've placed loads of, but in red.
Okay.
So the grabby handle wants sticking on the hollow bobble of each of those.
Okay, and are they grabbing
horizontal? They'd grab a vertical thing.
Yeah. Okay.
And all these bricks are going on top of the 2 outers that we've just placed.
Okay.
So
the grabby bit goes by the wheel arch?
Well, no, you want to put the grey 1x1s in to fill in the sort of, make the wheel arch assembly.
Yeah, next to the other grey
square
bits.
Again. Yeah.
Okay.
Next to the grey L's. And then the red ones want to go on the next stop back from that. In line with the steering wheel. They're the wing mirrors, I think.
Okay, so the grabby bits are sticking out.
Yes.
Okay.
2 flat, smooth black plates. 2x1.
Yep.
And they are going to connect those 2 sets of bricks you've just placed together.
Okay. Done.
So you want 2 grey 1x1 wedge smooth top.
Yep.
1 1x2. I think of them as centralisers, but it's like where it's 2 to 1. So there's only 1 bobble on top. We are very nearly almost out of time.
You're going to have to describe that piece again.
It's pale grey.
Okay.
It's partially smooth and it's got 1 bobble in the middle on top. And you want 1 1x2 black.
Yep.
I'm beginning to think we should have given ourselves a 60-minute timer, and that was why I'd set it as such. So the centralizer 2-to-1 piece, grey, smooth, wants to go. Oh no, actually, do the black one first. That goes in between the dark grey L bricks on the grey square. And then the grey one wants to go in front of that. And then the two wedges pieces will sort of smooth. They go either side of that grey one to smooth the transition up to it.
Up to it, so they're going up to. So the. Oh no.
That's it. Give us 30 minutes.
They did only have 30 minutes. I'm covering it so you can't see. In case I've gone really wrong.
I wasn't looking. Maybe cancel. I didn't want to start it. Oh, it looks like the timer went off. I don't know whether we had an explosion.
What are we broadcasting? Are we broadcasting?
There we go. Restarted the timer. I think it's because of something about how I've got the explosion thing set up, so maybe it didn't work. So what I'm actually going to do is find a different view to use that doesn't use the timer. None of these look good. Oh, is that the view I've been doing? Oh, I'm sorry, I've been hiding the instructions quite a lot, it would seem. Very boring. Okay, well, I know. If I can find this, I'm not really looking on.
Well, I know, but you know. Oh, good. I'm pleased you enjoyed the explosion, Joanna.
Oh, did that work? Okay. So it's just about making sure that it doesn't, that it transitions back from the black screen. I'm not sure I know how to do that.
We might be done in half an hour anyway.
We might be done in half an hour.
And you can be back here anyway.
Let's see whether... If I transition back and forth, it resets our timer as well, you see. There we go. new 30-minute timer. Oh, you've set it the same, so... Hang on, okay. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Hang on, 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
Okay, so the timer should be right. Let's hide that screen.
And you want to move your instruction booklet up a little bit.
I do need to move the instructions up, thank you. I really want to make... Actually, no, let's pause for a moment. I want another cup of tea.
Okay.
No. So, let's... Who are you? You're the tech. There we go.
I don't need to be your filler video, do I?
You don't need to be my filler video. Oh, okay. We're both going to have a break, aren't we? No, you do.
Well, yay.
Well, I suppose I can make a thing.
No, it's fine. If you've not got anything, you'll spend more time doing than this than you would going and sorting out a cup of tea.
I was going to say, this is Rachel's opportunity to learn some OBS. So... right, I'm just going to remove my mic.
You had promised me Gaz was going to be his technical support and be the man that helped out, so I didn't have to.
Yeah, we couldn't make it work though because apparently we don't have.
I don't know how much you can hear him now. Of course,
they'll be able to hear me.
Okay.
She'll be able to hear me. I'll be echoey as hell. Yeah, we need to try and set up a VPN because I don't want to have to pay £5 a month for a static IP for the purposes of letting the thing work, and we just didn't get around to sorting it out. I deferred it as not being important earlier in the week, and then the week got away from me a bit. Yeah, well, that's it. I don't even know if I told him I was streaming this weekend anyway. So there is that. Yeah, there's a sea of complications, it would seem, when it comes to trying to get remote control of OBS to work, even within your own house. But yeah, all sorts of port forwarding and this, that, and the other that's very hazy to me. I should have just had a glass of fizz, maybe. That would have been quicker, wouldn't it?
Well, it may have been, but you know, a cup of tea is probably better for you.
I expect so.
Having not had any food today.
No, champagne for breakfast. Classy.
I like that with my positioning, I'm balancing a snowball on my head. If I sit just here. Yes, I'm enjoying my fizz.
So
Not to dissuade you from having any.
Here we go. What do you think we're going to be writing a note of?
I've got no idea what you want me to write a note of. Oh, as in fill a scene, not fill a scene.
Correct. Things I need to make on OBS to make it work. That's the list we're doing. So we need to make sure the explosion, something happens after the explosion scene to go back to the other camera. Can you write audio sources, please?
Audio sources.
Per scene.
Yes.
Thank you.
Things Rachel can write.
Yes,
I did have a moment of going, what type of sources do you want for your audio? Ketchup or other.
Yeah. Oh, we'll feel better when I've got another cup of tea.
Good. No, cup of tea, it's what powers Keir.
Huh?
Cup of tea, it's what powers Keir.
Mm-hmm.
Say cup of tea and biscuits, but you don't eat any biscuits anymore.
Oh,
just a cup of tea. Bit of chocolate. Bit of festive chocolate.
I think I need to trim my moustache. I get too much chocolate in my moustache. That's why I don't eat chocolate biscuits as much anymore.
Difficult.
And I have been growing it for bloody.
I assume
Mr.
that's
Parsons,
the end of your
Esquire.
list.
I don't know.
For now.
Yeah. My mic is still muted. I feel like there was another one, but I can't remember what it was. Have you any suggestions, Mum?
What of things Keir needs to do in OBS?
Yeah. Things, you know. Or stuff that would be good to have. Oh, the pre-stream screen didn't work. I knew there was another important one.
Pre-screen stream.
Pre-stream screen.
Oh, easy for
easy for
sober people. Not that I've drunk that much, of course.
Okay.
It's only. It's 7:10. Could be very drunk by now if I wanted to.
So let's just double check that.
Are we going to sync our timers again?
Well, you've got access. Shall I have the phone? And then Rachel.
If you like.
And then you can do the other bit.
And the other bit's just transition.
Well, I don't know. I'll tell you. Yes.
Okay.
Or you could click fade if you wanted to be fancy.
Which fade?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
To click any of those buttons to transition, it just changes what sort of transition it is.
Okay. Then 3, 2, 1, transition.
Oh, I pressed the wrong button.
Oh. So can I just press the same thing again?
Yeah, you can press it
3,
twice.
2, 1, transition.
Oh, and again.
Okay. Well, we might have an alarm go off before.
Yes, we might get
else,
a fraction of a second warning, but that's useful because then we can
yeah,
change the thing.
That's it. It's better than messing about with that.
And so you want to. I need to make sure that I'm keeping the instructions in line.
Oh, do I need to?
And you want to
minimise
just
this?
minimise that screen, yes.
Okay, right, we're back.
Okie
Not that
dokie.
we really went anywhere, but.
No, indeed. Back to the task at hand. So you need. Oh, my sound is horrible. Right, let's just do something about that.
Okay, I'll sort out some pieces.
You need 1 by 2, I think, smooth black plate.
Okay.
And 2 by 2 smooth black curved plate. So it's got a step on the bottom.
Yeah.
You need 1 of those and 1 by 4 red with bobbles on top.
Like normal plate.
Order me bits, yes. Sorry, I realise you call. See, they're all bobbles to me. Some of them are solid bobbles, some of them are hollow bobbles.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I was drinking my tea.
Sorry, can't see.
So the red 4 wants to go. Oh no! In fact, we're filling in the dashboard effectively.
Okay.
So you put 2 smooth pieces either side of the steering wheel and stuff, didn't you? That was the previous one. So 1 goes at a right angle to that.
Which piece? You've told me to get 1 of.
Yeah.
You've 3 things.
Yeah.
1 of
Sorry.
each.
The 2 by 1.
Yeah.
Goes behind the steering wheel.
Okay, directly behind it, over on top of the grey L.
Directly behind it, on whatever's directly behind it.
Okay.
And then the curved one wants to go on the passenger side with the downward end towards the passenger area. I am going to try and find an alternative spot for my mic.
And then the red bit in front, forward of those, joining the wheel arches?
Yes, it goes horizontally across the car, that's correct.
Okay. I
can't look at any cameras to check
No.
that I'm not blocking myself with a cable. But I think actually just over here will be a better place for my mic, as long as I don't look away too much.
Okay.
We'll see. Okay. Let's crack on, sorry.
Yep.
Two 1 by 1 dark grey.
Yep.
2 reflected squares with a triangle smooth
The 1
on
by
top.
1.
1 by 1 with a half piece sort of connected on.
Yeah. Oh, I can never find the reflected bit. Okay. She says holding the reflected bit. Yep.
So they want to have the dark grey pieces go in to make them flat on the bottom. They go into the step.
So they're going into these red bits.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then they want to stick on sideways forward of the wheel arch with the widest side towards the top of the vehicle.
Sideways, forward of the wheel arch, widest side to the top.
Correct.
So they're going on these black bits that are sticking out.
The ones immediately in front of the wheel arch.
So it looks a bit messy.
Yeah, they kind of create a little point with the other smooth pieces. There's like a gap.
Maybe?
Yes, it looks a bit messy. I don't like this mic here. I'm going to faff with it some more. Sorry. So, next piece is a 2x1 black smooth and a 6x1 black plate. The 6x1 is going horizontally across the vehicle in front of the sort of grey engine block wedgy bit.
So it's going over half of the white.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the 2 is going in the slot forward of that over half of the white but in the middle.
Yeah.
Then there's 2 1x3s. They're going either side of that smooth black piece you've just placed.
Presumably they're red.
Oh yes, they are red, sorry.
Yeah, over top of the black bit.
No.
Oh.
Adjacent to the smooth black piece, one end connecting onto the white dot, the other end just floating over the sideways smooth piece.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
No. Do you want me to find you one of those tools?
No.
Okay.
Okay, done.
So they should be creating a nice line with a black smooth piece in the middle.
Yeah.
So 2 more of the curved, smooth-topped, steppy, wedgy pieces that there must be 200 of in this build. Realistically,
these
50. They are. No, they're not. They've got no point, but they're similar to those. They're square at both ends.
Okay, and so it's a smooth curved
Yeah.
bit. Yeah.
And 2 1x1 dark grey pieces that are going into level them.
Yeah. Okay. Levelled.
And they are going with their low end in the middle of each of those 3 1x3 pieces, with the back piece sort of towards the wheel arch there. So,
yeah, so they're not going on the bobbly, there's a bobbly red bit next to them still.
Yes, that's right. They're not going on the most outer edge. They're on the middle one of the 2 3x1 reds.
They are.
So then 2 1x1 red squares and 2 pie slices in red.
2 smooth pies.
Yep.
Aye.
Got the instructions in the wrong place again.
Are they going on top of the...
they're going on top of the reds. Yeah.
Now I accidentally picked up a red 1x1. There's loads of little red 1x1s that have got Ferraris on them.
Yes, indeed, and it's 2 of those you want.
Oh, well, that's handy. Because blimey, they could have easily been.
Yeah, they're minuscule. I only just noticed the little dot in them.
So the pie wedge is going on top of...
The pie wedge is going on top of that one. Is so if you've got the Ferrari symbol, these are going either side. These are going with the wing mirrors. So if the Ferrari symbol's sort of facing out, we'll take that as our key mark.
As in not facing me.
Have it facing to you.
Yeah.
And then the pie slice once going on, so its point is pointing to the left top corner, left furthest corner from you.
Okay.
In one case,
which means the swoosh is going from 3 to 6.
Bottom left to top right. So the curve should be swooshing away from the Ferrari symbol, starting close to it on the left and away from it on the right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You described it before as being between 6 and 9, the curved bit.
Well, that was when we were putting it on a circle. And
okay.
Yeah, 3 and 6. Okay, 3 and 6. Yeah.
Okay. the other one wants to be the reflection.
I suppose. It's going on the other side. It's hard for me to interpret the pictures I'm seeing.
Okay.
Because it's on the other
Sorry,
side.
and they're going next to the wing mirror bits.
Forwards.
Okay, so the curved bit of the wedge on top is
Sort of towards the wing mirror and the outside of the vehicle. Back and out.
okay.
Symbols facing out, obviously.
Yeah.
Pie slice should be pointing towards the engine.
Yeah.
Okay. So 2 more 2x1 stepped red, smooth on topped, curved.
Yep.
And 2 what would be an L shape, smooth topped red, but has had its corner cut off.
Yes.
It's always ambiguous where they go sometimes when you've not got the model in front of you. Oh, they want, so the step ones want to go on the wheel arches.
Next to the other stepped ones.
Yeah, but 1 step back.
Okay, so yeah, half on the wheel arch and...
Well, they should be entirely on the brick that's the wheel arch, I think.
Yeah.
And so they go on either side, and then the not L pieces track from the back of the... They go round them.
Yeah.
And so then they connect up with the other smooth pieces. Oh, we're very nearly finished on the bonnet end here.
I hope we're going to make some seats for them because it looks quite uncomfortable.
No, I think that's what they're getting. That's as much seat as they have. Yeah. So we want reflected pieces.
Yeah.
Curved on top, stepped on the bottom, cut off.
Yeah. Red.
Red. They are going on the wheel arches either side, kind of making them point into the front of the vehicle, so reflecting the pieces that should be underneath. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
And then there's 2 2x2 smooth stepped curved on top pieces.
Yep.
They are going in, they're sort of covering, they're being the bonnet.
Yeah.
So they want to go forward of, they're sort of connecting onto the bonnet.
Are they either side of the smooth black plate?
Yes, that's right. Behind it.
Oh, behind it. Oh.
Not on top of it. And so there should be...
So they're going either...
They're connecting to a black horizontal stripe over the top of that centraliser piece.
Oh, they go over the centraliser piece. Oh, okay.
They should just sort
so
of
they're covering
float
that
at the back. Yeah, that's right.
I see. Okay. No. There we go. Now they're straight.
Okay, so 6x1 red plate.
Yep.
1 more of those pieces that we've just placed. 2x2 smooth steps.
Oh, a 2x2. Or a 1x2.
2x2, like I said.
But the pieces we've just placed are 1x2s.
Oh, no.
Okay.
They're supposed to be 2x2s.
Okay.
And then they'd fill in that gap in the engine bay
they
altogether.
would. That would make much more sense. Okay, so, sorry, you want 2 more pieces like that?
1 more piece like that.
1 more piece like that, okay.
2 more little pieces that I assume you were placing. That are like half of one of those.
Okay.
And then the cut-off versions of that are left and right form 1 of each.
Yep.
And so with the 6-piece horizontally in front of you,
Yep.
at the leftmost side you want to make it so it's pointing in, so it's wide on the middle of the thing. and you're creating a graduation, then you want one of the one wide, the two wide,
Yeah.
one of the one wide, and the other one that makes it tidy.
Yeah. Oh, they all want to come off when you put the next piece on. Oh no, they're all jumping off.
If you do it flat on the table, it should be easier.
Okay, there we go. And is that going on the front of the car in front of the black smooth bit?
Yes.
So covering over the bit you thought might be the number plate. Which, if
Okay.
it's not got a sticker on now, isn't going to be a number plate.
It's not. But yes, that is where they're going.
Okay. Lovely.
So now it's sticker time.
Oh. Sticker time. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so let's see. We'll start with number 9 is the Ferrari logo
Yeah.
wants to go central in the middle.
Yeah, on that big central bit
Square.
we've just placed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then counting towards the driver's side of the vehicle,
Yep.
you've got 1, 2 angly pieces that are actually connected, and then there's a third one that's sort of one step back into the outer of the vehicle.
Yep. On top of the wheel arch, but just in front of it, as you.
I was going to
look
say
at the
not
wheel
quite,
arch
it's more
now.
the front wing.
Yeah, it's on the piece of it, but I know.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that bit.
That piece wants sticker number 11.
Okay, so yeah, the long bit of that sticker's going on the outside of the vehicle. Oh,
Well,
number
I don't know,
11.
it should-
Number 11's a tiny little piece. Okay, yeah, yeah.
It should be the right shape,
yeah,
I
yeah,
think.
yeah, no, it all makes sense now. Okay,
Behind that wants to go sticker 7,
yeah.
with its line connecting up with sticker number 11. I don't know if they're arranged on the sticker sheet.
Yeah, they looked like one big sticker to me. Which is why I was a bit confused. Oh, it's a shame I did them in that order because
I'm
I
sorry.
stuck the first. Yeah, they don't actually line up because the first sticker wasn't lining up with that bit. But
Oh well.
yeah, never mind. Same on the other side with their 5 and 10.
Yeah. That is correct.
Should do a better job of these.
I was going to say, if your fingers are quite warm, you can just sort of persuade the stickers. That's how my
Yeah, I
thumbs ended up
couldn't.
so mucky.
Mm. There we go. That's much better. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, there's no moving that one, I don't think. Or I've got
Okay.
very cold hands, probably.
Okay. So we've got 12 minutes, but I think we're on to a winner here. Should have just given ourselves a 60-minute timer and we might have been all right, but then no one would have got to see the explosion. Okay, so you ready?
Yep.
Black L.
Yep.
A 6x1 black plate. 2 1x1 square smooth in red.
Yep.
1 1x2 stepped curved smooth top. We've just placed a load of them.
Yeah.
You stuck a sticker
A
on.
1x2. Oh yes.
Like the
okay.
pieces
Yeah,
that
no,
are
I
either
just
side of the
couldn't find
Ferrari
it.
logo.
Yeah. One of those.
You want one of those that's like the is under the Ferrari logo, you know, square version of that.
Okay, a 2x2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One weird little angly, it's 2x1 with an extra triangle stuck on it plate.
And the triangle bit smooth.
Yes.
Yeah. Which way does it want to be pointing?
So it's if you stand it up on the table so it's wide ends at the bottom,
Yeah.
its wide end wants to extend to the right,
Okay.
assuming the sticky outy bobbles were facing you.
Yeah.
And then one of each. Oh, are they slightly different? No, one of each of the sort of right and left reflected, cut off, smooth.
Red.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. So you want to stick the red angly piece on the black L, but not overlapped. So you want its two bobbles in line with the two bobbles of with two of the bobbles of the black L and stuck on the one other. And so its flashing goes out in the same direction. Its extra triangle extends out. The bit is stuck on. Oh, I've not described that very well at all.
Okay, so I've got the L that's black. Is it shaped like an L or is it?
No, it's more like an arrow pointing to your right.
Okay.
And then on what would be the top left furthest most bobble. I'll tell you what, I've got a better idea.
Okay.
Get the 6 piece.
Yep.
Stick the angle on the end of it. So it's only got one connecting piece.
And is that the right angled black one?
No, the red pointy one.
Okay, so the red pointy one is going on the very end of the black one.
Yeah.
Describe how it was going.
In the same orientation, so it's extending that line of bobbles.
Yeah.
So it makes it like it's 7 long.
Okay. And I want the narrowest bit on the far right.
You want the narrowest bit connected to the portion that's got the. So it should look something like an axe or a tool. So you've got
Well, yes, I could put
the
it
narrow thing towards. So what you're doing is you've got your 6 bubbles.
Yep.
Of long black one.
Yep.
And then you want to on the 6th bobble.
Yep.
You want to put the red piece overlapping, but only on one of them.
Yep.
And then its pointy bit should be extending out to the left away from you.
Okay.
And then the black L should be able to slot in underneath that and go nestle round, connect to the red and just nestle round the other black piece.
Okay, so as I look at it, I've then got a little black square in the top left of the red bit that's cut off. So my bottom line is black, 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 red, red. And then above that, I've got nothing, 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 black, half a red bit.
Yeah, you've got it all the wrong way round, I think.
Okay.
So place your red, the long black one.
Yeah.
Horizontally in front of you.
Yeah.
Get the red piece so it's pointing away from you.
And so pointing away from me, is that pointing towards the television screen rather than continue? Yeah, okay.
And so the 2 bobbles on it should continue the line of the bobbles in the long black one.
Yeah.
Stick it on the end, connect it.
That's what I had.
Put the black piece around it.
Okay.
So the black,
what I had.
the 2 black things are more towards you, and they should create a black rectangle, not a black square.
I don't know what you mean by the 2 black things being more
Fucking hell,
towards
just give me the
me.
pieces.
Okay.
Just hand me those 3 pieces. Here we go. So that was like that. That wants to go like that.
Okay. I feel like we could have got there with some description, but that's fair enough.
I'm about ready to just give up and say,
Okay.
let me finish building it.
Fair enough.
So,
Okay, let's carry on. Or do
one.
that.
Well, this is just unbelievably complicated. I'm not feeling that fucking optimistic now. So, in the bottom right corner of that black L,
Yeah.
put one of the. I just can't be asked. I'm
Okay.
considering this a failure.
Okay, that's fine.
Boom.
I shall.
Do you want me to explode first?
No, it's all right. I'll just leave you to it. Thank you, everybody.
Would you
Bye
go and roll a
Rachel.
cigarette, please?
No, Nice to see you all. Oh, sorry, you got a bit of a close up there.
It's just like the last 2 bits, but I just could not be bothered anymore. Not going to waste all our time getting irritated with my wife. Definitely not worth it. Okay. Well, we nearly did it. Nearly succeeded. But... oh, I see. You see, I think I have got a bad connection somewhere. Because that definitely got a lot more muffled. Oh, well. Right. I keep on adding a move and it keeps on not doing it for some reason. It's very strange. My sound does sound bad. I don't know what's going on with this. I think, well, it does to me in my ears. I don't know about you. Right. There we go. So 3 minutes 34 on the clock. I'll see if I can finish this off in that time. I don't know what she was doing. I'll have to look back at the video. May well have just been doing the right thing anyway, but it just didn't seem like it was that complicated. Making an absolute meal of it. So I sort of feel like I should be giving a running description of what all these pieces are now. Oh, it's paused on 3 minutes 34. Where's the other timer? 1 minute 45 left. Not going to finish it off, am I? In that time. Especially not if I can't find the right pieces. Okay. That piece doesn't want to go in. But yeah, I just did not fancy trying to describe this last assembly. It was not going to be an easy job. Oh, that's it. Time's up. Double failure. Oh, it's not working, is it? No. There we go. Yeah, I'll have to figure out what's going on with that. It's not quite right. Okay, very nearly done. Wheels. Don't know why there's a random keyboard on here. Must have snuck into the box with the other piece. Oh, do you get a choice of hubcaps? That's nice. We'll have these spokey ones, shall we? I don't quite. Oh, they just, yeah, just press in there nicely. I like that you get a choice of the hubcaps. Not that they're hubcaps, the wheels. That sort of performance vehicle. Excuse me. Although in this case they are actually hubcaps, aren't they? Pardon me. There we go. Let's pop the driver in. Yep, windscreen. Oh yes, that fits nicely in there, I see. Oh, does it? Go on, there we go. That's it, done. So I wasn't too far behind schedule. If we'd not had a minor argument in the middle, would have probably done in time. And there's some others from the Speeder series. Oh, you can drive the Lego vehicles in Forza. That's a bit of fun. Yeah, so I've got some nice hair. Oh, I feel like I must have missed. Have we not? Oh, the front lights are stickers, I see. That's why it's not had any front lights put on. So a few extras. I feel like that piece should be somewhere. I wonder where that piece should be. Oh, that's an exhaust. That's just a spare exhaust, okay. So yeah, a few spares for my spares pot. I'm pretty sure we haven't missed any important ones. Yes, I remember getting those placed. Cool. I think these bubbles just stay then. Maybe I am supposed to put one or two smoothing pieces on. No, those bubbles on those sides just stay. Show that it's definitely a Lego car. Maybe give you some opportunity to stick some jazz on it. I think. Oh, I haven't got enough. If I had another one of those, I might have another one somewhere. I'll have a hunt. Oh, I should open up this other window as well. I can see what's going on. Yeah, well, there we go. There's the completed article. Don't know if the camera's going to focus on it. There we go. These are the tiny, tiny Ferrari stickers Rachel was referring to. well, they're not stickers, they're just markings on the bricks. But it's just, come on, focus. There we go. Just phenomenally small. Yeah, so I'm sorry I didn't manage to keep my patience intact. And it's probably slightly shorter stream this week. I'm going to try, I have got this video I keep on promising to put up. I am going to try and get it sorted. But not just yet. Well, I think we're going to call it a night. No. Yeah, I've not got any other small sets to hand to build. I rather need the loo. So, we'll come to this one. And yeah, I'll say goodnight. Well, thank you very much for watching, one and all. I've mostly really enjoyed this evening. I hope Rachel mostly really enjoyed it too. Yeah, have a good evening. I haven't got a post-stream screen sorted either, but maybe I can, we'll sort out a close-up of the car to leave it on, perhaps, if I can find it. There we go. So let's just hook this on here. There we go. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.